Pat, tell me about the band that you bring to Ireland. We're so excited that you're finally making it to Ireland. What are we going to hear?
Man, I am so excited to come to Ireland. I can't even begin to tell you. I've been trying to get a gig there for 40 years now, so I'm thrilled that we're going to get the chance to come. And particularly with this band, it's an exceptional group of musicians. Antonio Sanchez, in my opinion, is certainly the greatest drummer of his generation and one of the most original drummers of all time. He's just got a way of playing that there's never been anything like that. And he and I now have a 20-year brotherhood thing going on that's just incredible. We can just play anything together. And just to see Antonio, it's worth going to if people haven't checked him out. Linda O is now she's using her full name, Linda Mahano, which is really cool. When I put this band together, I thought, well, this would be a chance because there's so many exceptional musicians in New York to kind of see who's out there. And I played with a lot of different kinds of bass players, and kind of got it down to a few. And then Antonio and I played with those few people, and they were all excellent, of course. But Linda, right away, we just had a thing. And I had always wanted to work with Linda. I've been a fan of hers ever since I heard her. And turns out vice versa, Question and Answer with Dave Holland and Roy, I guess was one of her formative records, and so that's been great. And then, of particular interest to y'all over there is that Willem Simcock is playing piano. I had followed Willem's thing since he came on the scene. I did an interview at the BBC maybe about 10 years ago, and somebody there gave me one of his records and had mentioned that he spoke highly of my thing and that it was on his radar, which of course is always gratifying when there's a musician of that level. And we met a couple times, wanted to get together, and then on the Unity group tour, I had a day off in London, and we arranged to get together and play. We were going to play for an hour. We played all afternoon. We played hours and hours, and it was just an instantaneous thing. We could just play together. And for guitar and piano, that's not always the case. He has the kind of sensibility where he's thinking orchestrally all the time, and that fits exactly with how people know his music too. And to say he knows my thing would be a real understatement. I mean, he really knows it. And it's just been a joy to be around him and play with him. I think it's been really good for him to be in a setting like this. Antonio is definitely a take no prisoners musician on the bandstand, and Linda too. They're New York. That's a New York band there, and I think it's been a really great combination for everybody. So we're excited. And the other, maybe the best part of it, I've kind of had the chance to play in Ireland a couple times, and it hasn't been right for one reason or another. What's great about this band is that this band can play the whole spectrum of stuff that I've done, and we do. We do some really old ones, we do some brand new stuff, we can play, kind of the whole range of things. So it should be a really nice concert. Well, I mean, to me, Ireland and America are linked in a way that is really deep. Certainly with the music, but even just the way people talk. I mean, I've always felt like the American accent is much closer to an Irish accent than anything else, for what it's worth. We've ruined it even more than you guys did, but we're working on making it even worse too. But it's I think also it inhabits the music in a way that is like fundamental from. It's just so obvious. It's completely built into our thing, and I can't believe it's been 40 years that it's the only major country on the planet that I've not played in, I would say. So I'm really excited about it.
Were you aware of any Irish jazz musicians previously?
Well, of course I knew Louis' music and just a phenomenal player.